It was very consuming. Very consuming. I was out of breath. And when I was out of breath, I had to do it again.
मतलब ये मैं शायद टेलीविजन में थोड़ी सी झिझक आती मुझे, यहाँ नहीं थी.
There was no pressure, but there was this zeal and this feeling that we're going to do this really nicely. Now that we have a chance to say something so good, we're going to say it well.
मैं दे रही हूँ, ऑडिशंस देती रहूँगी यार. OTT में काम मुझे करना है because I think I kind of enjoy the kind of work people are doing.
If the producer and the actor meet after the show and they're like, I didn't expect it to be so good.
Hello people, my name is Reema Chhabda and you are watching Showreel on OTTplay. And today, for an interesting conversation, we have with us the team of Rakshak, India's Braves, Chapter 2, Vishwas, Barun and Surbhi. How are you guys?
Good,
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations.
बड़े upbeat हैं आप, अच्छी energy मुझे पसंद आई.
Punjabi हो ना?
Oh, nice.
So, first of all, congratulations. I have been reading all the positive reviews all over. How is the feeling?
मैंने तो नहीं पढ़ा कुछ.
मैंने पढ़ के आया, सारे positive है.
अच्छी बात है. मेरे को खुद बहुत अच्छा लगा लेकिन देखने में. It's a very well made show. That definitely is the case with anything. If the producer and the actor meet after the show and they're like, I didn't expect it to be so good. That means it's a good show.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
But did you all like sit together and watch it together till now?
No, we didn't get that chance because of the lovely work that we're doing.
Okay.
But आप लोगों ने screening देखी थी ना?
I mean, we couldn't really see it because we were.
I'd seen it.
अच्छा.
Yeah. Together we couldn't see.
We couldn't see together.
Okay. So as it is based on the real life incident, right, was it difficult to portray the characters with perfection and was there any pressure कि कुछ भी गलत हो सकता है अगर तो हम लोग criticism के अंदर आ सकते हैं?
Not really. I mean, that's not the kind of pressure that I would take as an actor. Okay. I mean, I just think it's not the best thing to have. I obviously felt a certain level of responsibility because it's a real story and you're with a team that wants to make it in a very authentic way. So you pick up that energy and you work with it. So to be honest, it was a wonderful experience. There was no pressure, but there was this zeal and this feeling that we're going to do this really nicely. Now that we have a chance to say something so good, we're going to say it well. So I think that was the vibe on set. That was the vibe I got from Barun since day one and the makers. And we just carried it forward. And when you see the show, at least as an audience, when I saw it, it very clearly comes across that इन्होंने बहुत अच्छी उससे feeling से बनाया show.
Okay, Surbhi, you want to add something?
यार प्रेशर नहीं, काफ़ी अलग चीज़ों पे एज एन एक्टर प्रेशर फील होता है. बट जब ऐसा एक सेंसिटिव टॉपिक होता है, यू ट्रस्ट योर मेकर्स, राइट, कि उन्होंने सही रिसर्च की होगी. एंड वाकई बहुत अच्छी रिसर्च की थी, क्योंकि जब मैं सेट पे आने वाली थी उससे पहले जो मैंने प्रेप किया, आई वॉज मेड टू हियर द वॉइस इंटरव्यू ऑफ सुमन देवी जी, जिनका पार्ट मैंने प्ले किया अलका एज अ कैरेक्टर. तो मुझे पता था रिसर्च एकदम परफेक्ट है, ऑन पॉइंट है. जो चीज़ें एज एन एक्टर मुझे प्रेशर लेने वाली थी वो थी कि मैं अपने आप को वो सारी इमोशंस फील करवाऊँ जो आई एम श्योर वो तो पॉसिबल नहीं है बिल्कुल भी, बट जितने कम टाइम फ्रेम में मैं कर सकती थी मैंने वो कोशिश की. चाहे वो एक्सेंट पे काम करना हो, चाहे वो द वे आई वांटेड टू लुक for this. I don't know how convincing it would be to play a mother to two daughters who are old enough in the show. So उन चीज़ों पे बड़ी सिंपल सी दिखाई है लड़की, तो उन चीज़ों पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया है. एंड बाकी शो तो बहुत ही पता ही था कमाल बनने वाला है. यू कैन ट्रस्ट द मेकर्स, यू कैन ट्रस्ट द वे दे टोल्ड मी दैट दे आर गेटिंग दिस काइंड ऑफ कास्ट हु इज जस्ट एप्ट. एंड when I saw the rushes and I thought that oh my god, everybody just fit so perfectly in there. एंड सबने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से उसे निभाया है, बहुत सीरियसली काम किया है, जबकि हम सेट पे बड़ा अच्छा चिल माहौल था. आई एम श्योर जहाँ पे मैं थी, इनके माहौल में तो आई एम श्योर काफ़ी टेंस होगा, बट द एंड रिजल्ट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग आई फील.
ओके. Also talking about the intense moments, there are a lot of action sequences. So did you guys go through some training for that, and was it difficult for your physical as well as mental health?
We did get, we both of us had, not just both of us, all the boys,
fact,
you know,
everyone,
from the terrorist side and the policing side and the army side, we all trained together, which was also like the, you know, the coming together, gelling sort of activity that we did. And we prepared for the action here in Bombay at the production house's office. We did it for 2 or 3 days, and it was quite vigorous, to be honest. And we did weapons training, how to hold your weapon, how to use it, reload, and, you know, like etc. etc. Then once we went to Kashmir, we had some vigorous shots of action, but by that time everyone had good knowledge about their weaponry, etc.
Okay.
So it's obviously always, you know, tough to shoot action because it's slightly physically taxing, but it's also very enjoyable. We had a great action director, Nishant sir, and his team of boys who were, honestly, we've not talked about them. You know, all the boys were very good, and they were doubling up as action boys in army and police uniforms. So they did a lot of hard work, those boys. So it was, at the end of the day, it was a fabulous team effort. I think, you know, even in terms of action, it comes across, you know, with that intensity because the action team was very charged along with the actors.
Okay. Barun?
Yeah, that's that, and you know, it was no, by no means lenient, or you know, but the thing is that everyone really was kicked about it. We were far more excited, but I don't know about anybody else. I did run out of steam, you know, sometime later, and then I had to start working on other aspects of the you know body during the workout. And
But
stuff
you
like
also
that.
had more action than anyone else.
A lot, but at the same time, you know, with action, one thing, it's visibly very pleasing to the eye, but just when you see it, it's great fun. But I have that feeling where I was doing all those things like climbing down a mountain, you know, climbing up a pipe, or you know,
Yeah.
you know, those excruciatingly hard, you know, and especially when you have to do it
At that altitude.
right? And when it's not done in the first take, obviously they want different shots.
Oh.
It was very consuming.
Taxing, yeah.
Very consuming. I was out of breath. And when I was out of breath, I had to do it again. It was tough, but it was great fun.
Okay, but did it take time for you to come out of the character? Because I'm sure you went into the character when you were doing all these things physically and mentally. So how difficult was it later after you finished shooting? Or are you like a switch on and switch off actor? Like you go home and you're Barun Sobti?
I am a little bit. I've been told that I am switch on, switch off, and I've been told that I do that with ease.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't start to think like that. Or the last thing I ever want to do is categorize me into some box.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a really good human being. So there's a few things that you want to keep with you instead. You know, such a brave man. The way he spoke to his family, the way he tended to the needs of the unit members, you know, of his army unit. I love that. I love people who can be nasty but choose to be nice.
So nice. Surbhi, I have interviewed a lot of actresses, and I have also heard it from a lot that they do not really like to play a mother on screen because they are very young, and you yourself are very young and you're playing a mother to 2 daughters. So did that thing come in your mind while signing the project?
Not this one. It didn't come in the way. Also, it's not ठीक है, एक अलग एस्पेक्ट है वो, बट इसमें ना कहानी कुछ और है. मतलब वो बच्चों के तो एक ही सीन है, बट आई डोंट थिंक इट डिडंट कम इन द वे. मतलब ये मैं शायद टेलीविजन में थोड़ी सी झिझक आती मुझे, यहाँ नहीं थी, पता नहीं क्यों. मे बी इट्स बिकॉज द स्टोरी जस्ट अट्रैक्टेड मी, एंड वो आपको मतलब मुझे खींच ली थी उस कहानी ने.
Also, why did you take this long to make your OTT debut?
I should get that kind of work, right? I have been testing, and I'm
So you
going
have
to
been
be
waiting for the right
honest.
project.
Yeah. See, television for me is a medium where I've got the love. I mean, any producer can call and just say, Surbhi, I want you to do this show. I'd love to hear, and I would then make a choice. Yeah, choice nahi hai abhi, because I'm making that, you know, path change कर रही हूँ
Okay.
इसलिए and I know that it is like starting all over again
True.
and आसान नहीं है but there are people who are wanting to like give that kind of work to me तो अगर वो शुरुआत छोटे काम से ही है तो मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है एंड या मैं दे रही हूँ ऑडिशंस देती रहूँगी यार OTT में काम मुझे करना है बिकॉज आई रियली आई थिंक आई काइंड ऑफ enjoy the kind of work people are doing. I'm getting to spend this time with such great minds and इतना अच्छा काम करते हैं दोनों एंड आई थिंक मुझे खुद भी अपने अंदर एज अ इंसान अपने आप को इवॉल्व और करना है, मिलना है लोगों से, सीखना है, समझना है. सो या
I'll tell you something about small parts. मेरे बड़े दिल से दिमाग में आ रही है. When you said it a few times. It's a funny thing.
टेल मी.
Christopher Nolan called up Robert Downey Jr. for
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
राइट.
And like you must know Robert isn't like you've heard there are no small parts in this world. Christopher Nolan said. Robert said, yeah. You're like, yeah, this is a small part I'm calling you for.
Okay, lastly, Surbhi, you're going to be a bride very soon.
Yes.
How are you managing the bridal duties and your work because you're currently busy?
I think it's in me. I've always had the balancing act right and अभी भी वही कर रही हूँ and I think my partner's quite अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड वो वहाँ पे काम कर रहा है, करने दो उसको शादी की प्रिपरेशन, मैं यहाँ अपना काम कर रही हूँ, अच्छी बात है.
Lovely.
एंड दोनों बैलेंस कर रहे हैं.
Lovely. Okay, so let's end this interview on a very light note. Let's play a small fun segment.
Very light. कितना light करना है?
Very light. Very
light.
small. Who's more likely to? Okay, you all have to answer. कि आप तीनों में से कौन है वो इंसान?
right.
Okay. Who's more likely to forget their lines during a scene?
Nobody here.
I don't know because I've not worked with them and हमारा इतना टाइम स्पेंड नहीं
नहीं,
हुआ
but
है.
आपने ऑफ कैमरा इनको जितना जाना है.
मुझे नहीं लगता यार, दिग्गज हैं ये लोग.
मेरे को तो बाकियों की भी याद है.
Okay. Who's more likely to crack a joke on set and make everyone burst into laughter?
As of today, I think it can be actually both the boys. Both the boys are funny. Yeah, they're funny.
Okay.
Barun's right now down, but Vishwas is funny. Yeah.
Neither.
He is.
Okay. Who's more likely to pull a prank on fellow cast member?
कि आप लोग दोनों जानते होगे आपके स्केड्यूल में किसी ने
ये
prank-
थोड़ा हल्का सा विश्वास है.
I think I'm a bit more inclined towards doing it, but I've never done it.
Okay. Who's more likely to spend more time perfecting their dialogue delivery?
Should be, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.